Hey guys, welcome back to the Vid-Bits. I'm Bray, and today we're going to be continuing our Terraria journey. And last time we did a couple really good quality of life things, just taking out some of the more annoying tasks in early pre-hard mode. Just like collecting resources, doing early bosses like Eye of Cthulhu and Eater of Worlds. Stuff like that. We're trying to get it in get the world in the best position possible for Dad to just hop in here and have a good time and have his first serious Terraria playthrough. Because I feel like whenever we played back in the day, it wasn't really he didn't really enjoy it because we just kind of rushed things. Like, we went from boss to boss, and I don't think he was quite ready when we made the move to the next one kind of thing, which was my fault. I was a very impatient player back then, but now my goal is to just have the best possible playthrough with him. We are on the easiest difficulty, or like the world is set on like the normal instead of expert or master. So, it's funny, like, I've been so used to playing on expert or master that that was horrible. I just drowned in lava. But I'm so used to playing on those difficulties that, it's kind of like taking the training wheels off. Or the opposite way. It's almost like I think I've explained this before. It's like the Goku and the hyperbolic time chamber thing, where he feels like all the extra weight and everything. So like playing on hard makes easier even more manageable. I feel like I'm just suffering though when I play master mode. Like, expert is one thing, but master is just like master is just kind of torture. You get bullied by slimes for hours until you get your house built. Like, I do not miss that at all. Well, alright, so speaking of slimes, alright, so the next thing on the agenda is to, last time, like I said, we ended off in the jungle collecting jungle spores and stingers and stuff to make it so Dad can get a good sword, and I also made myself the jungle chest piece. I think we're gonna go and continue in the underground jungle. Welcome everybody. I hope you're doing well. This game is kind of a comfort game for me because I don't know, I just remember like coming back so consistently to Terraria, playing it year after year, and at least doing one playthrough a year, sometimes more. Obviously it's been a lot longer than that, but I used to do it quite regularly. I'm currently dressed as a nice chef. We had really good RNG last time, or the first time. The first episode, we got a super good roll on the Vile Thorn, and then last time we got a couple rarer items to drop, like the Bezoar, as well as what else? We had something else. I think it's in the chest at the house. It's just another one of those enemy drops that you kind of have to hope for to get, like, this the accessories, like you know what I mean, like the cell phone and the Ankh shield and all of those things. Like the super long, complex like upgrade paths for the weapons. I'm doing a mage run currently, as I'm sure you can probably tell. We're gonna try to set up Dad with the melee class. But like I said, he's never really done a super serious run. So we need vines from them for something. I think it's for that sword. I'm gonna drop off some of my junk here. I guess I don't really need to. Now, I'm sure a lot of you were likely expecting Elden Ring today, but I figured I'd take a day off, take a little break, because I wasn't really feeling it. I booted the game up and I was getting ready to start the stream, and I just, I don't know, I really felt like I needed a day off. Sorry, I thought I heard my phone ringing, but it seems like my sister didn't need anything after all. I'm one of those people that I take a phone call very seriously, like I don't know, if you call me and then you don't follow up, like, makes me wonder, like, are you alright? What the hell's going on? Don't just call me out of nowhere and then act like nothing happened. Ooh. Maybe Dad should do ranged. I mean, that's an option too. I didn't really think about that, but he definitely could go for ranged if he wanted to. God, I hate inventory management. One of the things that I am absolutely the worst at in this game. So I definitely want torches. I guess I'll just leave some of my junk in here. Yeah, so we're hunting for hornets, these angry trappers or man-eaters or whatever they're called, because we need the vines from them, and then we need those jungle spores. That's kind of what we're on the lookout for currently. I wonder what the speedruns of Terraria look like. I've never really watched any. I watched the co-op expert mode speedrun, actually, now that I think about it, from Easy Speezy, but aside from that, I've never watched much speedruns of this game. It's just a lot of RNG, I'd assume, right? Like, I can't assume that that Terraria is a super skill-based, like, I'm sure it's still skill-based, but, like, you know what I mean? It's a lot more based off of dealing with RNG and, like, dealing with all the variables that go into a run, rather than consistency. I could be wrong though. There could be a consistent route with this game. All right, so got a little bit more spores. Alright. So, I do need to go this way, I believe. lot of damage around here. Alright, more vines, more stingers. And then we did some of this last time. We were digging. Is this really where we stopped? Alright, so I don't quite know how many jungle spores we need, but I'm sure the guide will be able to tell us. Here, Dad just came in. I'm gonna talk to him for a second. Just give me a few minutes. I'm gonna try to find a safe spot, and then we'll come back and continue our journey throughout the jungle. Hey, Dad. Would you rather play a ranged character or a melee character? So you'd rather use like guns and bows and stuff? Yeah. Okay. I just need to like that'll just kind of impact what kind of stuff we need to I need to pick you up in this session because
that's crazy, Bray. Like literally I gave your sister that $20.
Well, it's very nice that your daughter was thinking of you, Dad. Alright, I think this looks like a safe spot. We will be right back, guys. Thank you so much for your patience. I'm just glad that I have a casual game that I can kind of work on. Like, obviously I've been working on Red Dead as well, but that's still not the same kind of casual level, I feel like. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna show off this amazing work, this amazing animation done by my friend Musicus Dominium of Puzzler Studios, so thank you so much. I will be right back. What up, what up? I'm back. How are you, Matthew? Hope you're doing well. I'm just kind of chilling, playing a bit of Terraria. One of my favorite games. Excuse me. My sister was very kind and came and dropped us off some food. Very kind of her. That's why we took that quick break there, is because I was not expecting that.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No. No.
Don't tell Chief he doesn't want something. He'll tell you when he doesn't want something. Oh, I need more torches. I run out of torches so quickly. Ugh, I can't get this damn torch. I'm just trying to grab it off the wall. Whatever.
Now the Game of Day May's over, we gotta get some freaking water park zombies in sometime.
Oh yeah, I agree.
We also need to hopefully get some fundage so that we can go have a nice little victory meal, at least at Chinese buffet or something for that, considering the fact that we made it through that. You know?
Yeah, no. Yeah.
We haven't been to Chinese buffet in forever, bud. Was that your call? That the last time it wasn't too good? That's why we didn't go to the one in town?
Well, I don't know. Sometimes, I feel like sometimes places are just kind of inconsistent.
Yeah. I mean, you literally at a place that serves like lunch and dinner, you have to go like right when dinner's being served. Or like right when they open.
Yeah. Let us know down in the comments your favorite out to eat place. Or maybe not out to eat. How about nicer dining? Alright, so... Here's a random trivia question. Or I guess it's not really trivia, it's more like a, hey, you remember this thing? There used to be this game, this mobile game, one of the very few that I actually, like, interacted with. And it was actually funded by, like, the Australian government to teach people not to be stupid. It's called Dumb Ways to Die. And it's literally just like a bunch of cute little animated characters, and they just keep getting, like, dismembered and killed in different horrible ways, and like they had like a song and everything, like
Dumb ways to die.
yeah, like I just can't believe that was funded by the Australian government. Like they really thought they had to tell people not to stick like.
Well, but to be fair, the New Zealand government used freaking the Lord of the Rings cast to do some PR thing about airline safety, so...
I mean,
yeah,
that at least makes sense, because you're going on vacation probably to see those things.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I bet you predominantly people like go there for
Yeah,
that.
a lot of people probably go to New Zealand just to see Lord of the Rings, like, set locations and stuff. But just because you go to New Zealand doesn't mean you're in Mordor or whatever, like... I'd like to visit sometime. But unfortunately, you will not catch me visiting Australia due to all the creepy, crawly creatures that they have. And there seems to be more and more discovered all the time. I see on socials, like, just pictures of the most creepy, just disgusting insect. And then they're like, yeah, this is from Australia. I'm like, sounds about right. They always have to deal with, like, the worst insects and, like, the creepiest crawlies. Like... You will not maybe on vacation I don't know, like if I like
2 words, Bubba. Spider storm.
I don't know,
Spider storm, buddy. So not rain or sleet or snow or hail. It's fucking spiders. No, thank you.
not even just that, like the size. Okay, I could deal with spider storm, right? But the size of the spiders, spiders that are like comparable to the size of your cat or something, like. Your pets are like near the same size as this spider, like, no thank you. No thank you. And the other thing is kangaroos. You let your dog out in the backyard for him to go take a piss, and you come outside and a kangaroo's beating the shit out of your dog. Like that, now you have to go fight him. Like that, you're probably gonna get messed up. Like
You gotta go fight it.
it's just like it's a bad problem to have.
What happened to you yesterday, Bill? Get beat up by that kangaroo again, defending your dog?
I watched a video. It was like
No, I know. You punched right in the face.
he was literally like just beating the shit out of that kangaroo. But it's like if he's supposedly they'll kill him. So like if it means that my dog's safety is on the line, I'm gonna punch some kangaroo. That's like the type of dreams that I have, like fighting kangaroos. Or one time when I was younger, I had a dream where I was inhaled by a whale, and then I was like living inside the whale's stomach. What a weird dream. You ever have those dreams that are so weird and so chaotic that you literally forget them the second you wake up? Like you wake up and you're like, oh, that's completely wiped from the memory banks. I guess it wasn't important to remember. I've definitely had my fair share of weird dreams. I had a dream that I was taking Chief tap dancing one time. And it just like, it didn't make any sense. Like, they're always just like so chaotic and random. Like, why would Chief need to go tap dancing? Maybe it's his secret passion and we never knew.
Maybe he knows.
I'm sure he does. He does the tippy taps in the kitchen.
I mean, you won't let him be a cook, so he doesn't get to have
Well, Chief can't be a cook because I've told you, he does not have
talent for it.
he has the palate, but he doesn't have the patience. He's literally just gonna be like, ooh, and this is the first ingredient. Watch me eat it. And
It's
then
like
here's
Zoidberg, where he's like, let me provide my services as a bait critter, if you will, and he goes and he just starts to eat all the bait. I get it, but, you know, I've seen videos of Huskos cooking on the socials, and they look like they're having a ball.
You're having a ball. You and Chief having a ball.
I'm just jealous of our good party time. Party time, Chief comes with it.
Chief and Ted's Excellent Adventures. This magic build is proving to be pretty useful. Alright. We found a good bit of heart crystals. Hopefully we'll have enough to bring both me and Dad up to the maximum amount of HP.
Maximum amount of Harry Potter, eh?
Ooh, I found another beehive. That's how we ended last episode, by the way. We fought Queen Bee, one of the optional bosses. That was pretty fun. Leave me alone. Damn hornets. There's another Beezor.
They don't allow you to bring bees in there.
I thought the Beezor was supposed to be a relatively rare item. Then again, as time goes on, they do patch this game and update it so much that the rarities could just be changed. Alright, I'm just gonna, mute and do some more mining until something interesting happens. Alright, so we've done a little bit of inventory management. We've got both a ranged option for Dad as well as a closer range option. So we've got the musket as well as the boomstick. As of right now, I'm doing a mage build, but if we got some really good RNG, I might switch over to a summoner build, because, you know, that's just kind of dependent on what you get. It's crazy. People have even, like, gone out of their way to just play with yo-yos, or do, like, just a build that you, like, only includes the stuff that you get from fishing. Like, that's crazy. People have just the most ridiculous parameters for their runs sometimes. Alright, so right now we're trying to make it to the left or right side of the map so we can possibly find a goblin scout. Because then we can fight the goblin army and get the tinkerer and stuff. Which is when the game starts really picking up. Obviously we're gonna leave, like, Skeletron and Wall of Flesh, the first two major bosses, for when me and Dad are playing together, but right now I'm just trying to get that early pre-hard mode stuff done, because it's some of the more annoying stuff to do, in my opinion. It's like the first couple nights of Minecraft. Like, we've all done it so many times that you sometimes get sick of doing it. Someone asked me a question earlier while I was cameoing in Dad's live stream, how we play so many different games, and to be completely honest, we are just using the channel as a way to play the games that are on our backlog, or the games that we consistently want to show love. We just play the games we'd already be playing. So we'd already be playing, you know, Dad would already be playing Pac-Man. I would already be playing Red Dead. You know, as far as, like, the variety goes, that's just because that shows the type of stuff we're interested in. We're interested in such a wide variety of games that, you know, we are all over the place sometimes. Like, you know, the fact that we have a community Minecraft server and we're not a Minecraft channel doesn't make sense to some people. But that shows how much we enjoy the variety of it, because, the angler, everyone's least favorite NPC. But that just shows, like, the variety that we offer is because, like, we love and appreciate Minecraft so much that even though it's not the main, like, it's not a main staple of our channel, we still want to have our realm that we build and work on to be a socialization place where you guys can go hang out together. You know, in the Discord, like, the fact that we're having this community evolve at the same time while we're doing it, it's all the more satisfying to kind of watch it grow and, you know, watch you guys meet each other, find friends. Like, it's cool to know that there are people who have met within our community who are now friends just because they all came and watched the same videos. This bee gun is really good. I'm trying to think. So if Dad's doing ranged, we need to get him the Necro armor, I believe it's called. That will, that'll give him bonuses to ranged combat. Because I'm pretty much set until we fight Wall of Flesh, as far as I know. I don't think there are many other magic weapons that I have at my disposal that are better than this. I've got like a burning weapon. I've got a weapon that that hits like multiple parts. Like the Vilethorn is perfect for worm bosses like Eater of Worlds. I actually think I'm gonna go fight him a couple more times to get just to get enough what's the word? What's the Demonite? So I can make Dad a pickaxe as well. Or no, I need the scales. That's what I need. What are those called? Dragon scales or whatever? I thought I had some, but evidently not. Welcome, welcome everyone. Just playing a bit of Terraria. I like to have a couple casual games that I'm working on at the same time as my more serious stuff. Like right now I'm doing Elden Ring as my conquest, and Red Dead Redemption and Terraria are my comfort games. So I can maintain progress on multiple projects at once, I just kind of have to make sure that they're not all super difficult or super stressful. Alright, so I don't know how many more of those little shadow orbs there are. There's one there, and I can actually mine this brick now. Ebonstone. Oh, do I not have a... You know what? I don't have a hammer, so I'm just gonna have to use bombs to break this. Alright. This is one of those bosses that if you have the right weapons, it's just, he's such a pushover. Like, I think what did the majority of the damage last time was grenades. Until I started, like, looking at speedrunners, I never realized how good grenades were in this game. Like, they are the best throwable, and you can buy them as many, like, buy as many as you need from the demolitionists. So, I can see how they just beat the shit out of the early, like, the pre-hard mode stuff by just hucking a bunch of grenades at them. And I think dynamite does even more damage if you can hit all of the explosion. Like, I've seen people use a couple sticks of dynamite to beat a boss. Oh shit. Ooh, that one's armored. Very nice. Yeah, that's fantastic. The modifiers will go such a long way just by getting good modifiers on your stuff. Like, especially when you can be a mage and you can use some of the modifiers to compensate for the lack of armor that you get as a mage. Alright, so I just have to get down to that last shadow orb. Ooh, what is this? Ancient Shadow Helmet. This is one that can just drop from killing enemies. That's pretty good. No, they're shadow scales, not dragon scales. I don't know why I was calling them dragon scales. So let's see how good. Yeah, that pre-workout. Yeah, I'll give it a try. I think it's one of those things that it's very hit or miss for me personally. Like, I don't know. So that's another reason why I don't think we'd ever like promote any sort of supplement like that, is just because of how hit or miss it is. And sometimes it's like person to person. Like, I'll have. I think there is like most pre-workout has caffeine. It is like I'm sure it's still caffeine, but that's why we wouldn't push something like that here, is just because there's so much research that has to be done, and then at the same time, like, I don't know. There's no caffeine in it, so it's just pre-workout. Oh, okay. Well, that's good then, if you have your own caffeine supplement that you like taking around your workout times, but you want to still get that pre-workout. Man, the bee gun just absolutely shits on this guy. Demolished. Alright, let's pick up some of the shadow scales. That was like the main reason I fought him again in the first place. Alright. So back to spawn. See, that armor will at least be good for Dad until we get like some better stuff. Alright, so let's put the ancient shadow helmet in there, and then I have to make some more bars. Such a good way to make money early on, though. If you're ever trying to make money, make gold, the easiest way to do it is just to sell demonite ore or demonite bars. So just fight the Eye of Cthulhu over and over again and just sell that. So now he just needs the pantalones. Alright, so we've got Dad a full shadow set. So that'll be waiting for him, as well as the boomstick and a musket. I'll have to go through all the different muskets that we've picked up and see which one has the best stats. Alright, put the obsidian skull away. I also don't really need the step stool. That's so satisfying. Alright, so there's a couple rules that you should learn if you're trying to play Terraria. There are a couple of things that for you to know. Like, did you know that the winter biome, or like the the tundra and the jungle will always spawn on opposite sides, and at the same time, the ocean and the like, if the ocean's on one side, then on the other side you can guarantee that the dungeon's gonna be over there. Alright, so that's actually where we're headed now, is the dungeon. This bee gun is one of the best, like, one of the best pre-hard mode magic weapons you can get a hold of. Like, if you get the bee gun, and man, I got it first try, or no, it was first or second try from Queen Bee, but still, it's pretty damn nice. Makes things a whole lot easier. Oh shit, that was bad. But like I said, since the jungle was on the other side, then we know that the snow's over here. We've got to be getting pretty close to the dungeon. We have two of these biomes. At least it's far away from the jungle. If you didn't know, the biomes in Terraria are like actively alive. So like, they will be spreading throughout the world. I think it's once hard mode starts, they're able to like completely like start moving a lot more freely. They're under like, it's a lot more like specific for them, but it makes it so it can spread throughout your world. Just be careful. I want to see how good the bee gun is against Skeletron. These bees are just destroying him. He's probably gonna just kill me because it turns daytime. I am completely out. Yeah, there we go. So that was daytime. That was, I mean, I know my build is certainly ready for Skeletron, considering I could do it that quick. Okay, so with that in mind, how do you build the Necro set? It's post Skeletron, so if I'm gonna get that form, I do have to take Skeletron out. need to make some more houses for NPCs. Is there some wood in here? Not enough. Yeah, my goal is to make it so next time, when Dad is playing with us, he is completely prepared to fight Wall of Flesh. I can't believe they nerfed the wizard's hat. It was so much better before. I mean, it is what it is, I guess, but at the same time, like, it was one of the best starting magic. Like, if you saw Tim spawn, you were, like, jumping for joy. I pretty much just need to get enough for a Hellstone pickaxe at this point. Aw, shit. Oh, I just accidentally jumped right into that pit of lava. Unfortunate. Mad unfortunate. Alright, so I got a couple goals now. I'm gonna go grab a water bottle. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, guys. Thank you for your patience. So like I said, the objective for this stream is to get Dad ready for Wall of Flesh. So I'm already pretty much ready with my assorted gear. I got really, really good RNG. Like, especially with like the Band of Star Power and the getting a Nature's Gift so early. Like, just really fantastic RNG in my opinion. Alright, just gonna stash away some other extra things. So Dad said he's doing ranged, so I don't need that sharpening station. But yeah, he's got two really good weapons there, and once we get into hard mode and we get the wizard, you can get the one of the first things that you should do once you get the wizard is you should get the pouch of infinite musket balls, and all you have to do is just buy as many musket balls as you can, and then you activate what's called the crystal ball, and then you can craft pretty much an infinite musket ball, and that'll carry you for, you know, up until the point where you have to start crafting better ammo types to keep up with like boss health bars and stuff. But like for early hard mode, it's awesome. I highly recommend it if you're playing a ranged build. So we've got a couple options, right? Dad needs the Necro set, so that means that we need to beat Skeletron. Which I know I said I wasn't gonna do, but that was before I realized that the Necro set is from the dungeon, where you need to kill the skeletons. But that's one of those bosses that I know he remembers beating. So it's not too big of a deal. Essentially, like, I remember the last time we played, we beat Skeletron, and then we kind of called it quits. I guess we must have just not had the time or the patience for it. But it was also an older version of the game. I remember at the time we had no Wi-Fi, and we were playing on an unupdated version of the PlayStation, or on the an unupdated of the version of it was the Switch.
Yeah.
Oh, we did try to play this on Switch. It just did not perform well on Switch. But yeah, the first time Dad played Terraria was on a completely unupdated version of the PS4 game. But yeah, it's been a long time since me and Dad had a serious run, and I figured it would definitely make him more, he would be more excited to get into it if he didn't have to do the shit he's already done before, you know? Because that can discourage anyone from coming back to a game that they stopped playing if they feel like they have to redo the same shit they've already done 20 times before.
Yeah, Skyrim.
Right, Skyrim is definitely one of those games. The beginning of Skyrim, or
Boring.
gosh, what's the other one that I've done 20,000 times? I mean, to me, the beginning of...
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yes. The beginning of GTA 5,
Jesus
the
Christ.
beginning of Minecraft even. I hate doing the first night or couple nights of Minecraft. It's just kind of boring. I mean, once you get it going, it's awesome. But like, until you get to that point, man, the first couple nights just are like, yep, done that before, done that hundreds of times. Like, that's why I'm glad that we're at the point where we are on our realm, where we have so much going on. Like, we've built so much stuff. I actually feel like I can come in and work on one project, and as long as I add one thing to that town, I feel like I was productive. Whereas early Minecraft is so unrewarding. It's like, oh, build a dirt hut so you don't die, and then, make sure that you start building a house. Like, but once you already got the house, it's a lot easier. I feel like the barrier to entry with Minecraft is how much time you have. I'm all or nothing with Minecraft. I either put my whole effort into it, or or I'm just not taking it seriously at all. The other reason I'm out on the outskirts of the map is I'm looking for the, what's his name? The Goblin Scout. Killing the Goblin Scout will make it so the Goblin army can invade, and then that'll make it so we can get the Tinkerer. He offers the Tinkerer's Workbench, where that lets you combine accessories. So you can make, like, say, the rocket boots, or the ninja climbing gear, or ooh, I didn't even realize that we had got a meteor. Well, I think we might stop by here and pick some of that up. Probably should have kept that obsidian skull that I had crafted, now that I think about it. Try to collect a little bit of this. Get some of these, and done. It's like one of the most iconic scenes in SpongeBob when he does like all that work on his essay and then it's just like the It's so accurate though. If you've like had deadlines and like written essays like in the last minute, like you can totally know how that feels to like put sit down and dedicate like an hour's worth of time or something towards an essay, and then you end up writing like the first paragraph and you're like, well, looks like I'm just gonna throw it all together at the end like I usually do. That's definitely how my essays turned out. And it's funny because the ones that I put real effort into did way worse and got graded way more harshly than the ones I did last minute. So I eventually just convinced myself that I was better writing essays last minute. Because when I spend a whole week planning and thinking about the essay and I write it, and it gets a worse score than the one that I wrote last minute, then I'm just gonna do it last minute every time, because it seems to provide the best results. Not that I encourage that kind of, last minute writing or anything, but like, at the same time, I consistently did better and had better scoring when I was under pressure. I just perform under pressure. I perform better under pressure, but hate being under pressure, which is the worst. It's just the worst, okay? It's like the worst, oxymoron in the world. Like, I require pressure to function or to really be able to dedicate any amount of care towards something, but at the same time, too much pressure makes me crack, and then I'm not productive anymore. But as I've gotten older, I've found more and more people who also work that way, and it's the tips and advice they've given me is just to create the sense of pressure for yourself, not to have like unrealistic or high expectations, but if you create the pressure, then you can make sure that your internal pressure isn't too much and it's just enough to motivate you and keep you going forward. And I think that's something that I needed someone to tell and like put into words to me at an earlier point, maybe, because like for the longest, everyone else, I always like overanalyzed the pressure that other people put on me and then freaked out when I didn't meet their expectations instead of trying to meet my own expectations. And expectations are fine and they're healthy as long as they're realistic. And I think that's what people forget, is they think that we can't have expectations for ourselves at all. But as long as they're not unrealistic expectations, you're completely within your right to have them. but at the same time, even if they are realistic expectations, sometimes there's an unrealistic reason as to why that doesn't happen. So then you kind of need to realize, well, you know, maybe I can't always, you know, it's not always going to go my way, but having a backup plan might help. That's the other thing I've learned, is always have a backup plan. Always. It'll never hurt you to have a backup plan. Unless maybe you're overthinking something to such a major extreme that you're thinking of a backup plan for no reason. Even, I mean, it helps to have some sort of plan in place in case things don't go exactly how you expect them to go. Because that's my problem in life most of the times, that I have no sort of backup plan. I just, you know, when shit, like, I have that one plan in mind, and when that doesn't come to fruition, then it's all over. And that's not good. Or just think and notice and see all the possibilities. Maybe that'll help you. I think a lot of times I didn't, like when I was younger, I didn't necessarily look and think through all of the possibilities. Alright, this bee gun is just destroying Skeletron. It helps that this isn't expert or master, because it has expert and master both have those things where, like, he has increased health when you haven't destroyed his hands. There we go. Our old boy Skelematron.
Right.
What's up, Dad? Well, that was a disturbing and nasty story of something that our husky did that I'm not gonna get into depth. Just yuck. Yuck. I mean, ew. He literally had like an animal that he was being friends with, and I'm assuming he killed it and just left it hanging around. Ew. Ew. Meanwhile, Chief is just like, what? And he's just looking at me like, huh? What's going on? You talk about me? Alright, so for Dad's ranged set, we need something called Necro Armor, which I believe is the main thing you need for that is bones. So, I mean, really, we're just gonna have to chill here, get some bones from these skelly boys. This is a useful pickup while we're in the dungeon. This little table here, it either increases the, I don't quite remember, it either increases the amount of summons or it increases the amount of damage that our magic does. And I don't remember which one it is. Oh shit. A trap room? Holy shit. Alright, so I'll be right back. Dad had a quick chore request of me, but I'll be right back momentarily. Thank you for your patience. Alright, I'm back, fellas. Had to take the trash out. Oh, alright. What is next? I guess we're just gonna continue to look for the goblin... Shit, what's his name? The goblin scout? The guys that are like chilling on the outer bounds of the map, and when you kill them you're able to, like, it'll start the possibility of a army invading. Bohemus, the traveling merchant, has arrived. What's up, Bohemus? Welcome to town, friend. It's crazy that Terraria had Terraria had all these NPCs, right? And then like out of nowhere, Minecraft just goes, you know what? I'd like to make a traveling merchant too, but in my game, he sells nothing useful. Besides decorative items, like the traveling merchant in Minecraft is like one of the most useless NPCs. What the shit? Did that guy just drop a hamburger? Okay. Why? Why did he drop a fully intact hamburger? Some of the gag items in this game are just wild. Alright, back into the dungeon until nighttime. Or until we die. I guess it's really whatever comes first. You should be on the lookout for... If you see a red book with a blue stripe, that is the water bolt. Which they have made now a post-Skeletron item instead of being pre-Skeletron. Which, I mean, it is what it is. That's weird. Why is there a demon altar in here? There's literally like hidden pathways in this. This is actually one of the best places where you could use a danger sense potion, or a hunter potion rather, because you pretty much never know where the enemies are in here. There's the mechanic. Here's another very useful table right here. This one makes it so, I'm pretty sure it makes it so your potion, like, you craft more potions, or, like, your potions take less, like, take less to craft. Something of that nature. Welcome, welcome everyone. Just playing one of my favorite indie games of all time. Ooh, I've been waiting for a key. Those dungeon slimes are the easiest way to consistently get keys. Well, I accidentally, old shaking chest. Rare enemy. I have never seen that rare enemy display ever. Because we have this thing, the lifeform analyzer, and it said that there was a... That's so weird. Old shaking chest. Alright, so this bewitching table is indeed for more summons. Well, oh, the traveling merchant's here. I should probably see if he has anything cool. I can't believe on the first day he sold the companion cube, which is supposedly one of his rarest items that he even has. So we already have a DPS meter, correct? Do we? Yeah, that one's in a chest. And the other thing is, I'm buying every painting because I'd love to have a huge house. Is this the Rosalina outfit? It is. That's another pretty rare outfit. Look at how expensive it is. 50 gold per. Selling some interesting stuff. I haven't seen some of these items ever. I will buy the lawn flamingo though, because Dad loves flamingos. Right in time too. This is a huge painting. I don't know if I have room in any of these people's houses. What's this? Drum set? Did you put your nutsack on my drum set? Did you touch my drum set? I need to craft the necro set? 135 cobwebs and 150 bones. Okay, well, it looks like we're going to be chilling in the dungeon for quite a bit. Which is fine. I mean, that is like the last objective for this stream now. We beat Skeletron. The other thing I said that we want to do, if possible, is get a goblin invasion, which we can't really ensure, so that's a little bit more luck-based. This has just been really fun so far. It hasn't felt tedious like it does sometimes. I feel like there are times that pre-hard mode just seems very tedious and unenjoyable to me, whereas this Magic playthrough has started off pretty well. And I know that Dad's been super busy, so I might as well use this time to get, you know, things ready for when he hops in here. I'm just glad that I have a chill game that I can kind of get some progress on and, you know, play casually. Because I have a lot of games that I play more seriously, like, you know, I have DuckTales as my speedrun game, I have Elden Ring as my current conquest game. You know, and as far as like first time or first impressions go, I'm playing Red Dead Redemption, the original one, for the first time, so we've got a lot of stuff in the hopper right now. Got a lot of stuff cooking. I need some torches. That's a little trick that I remember learning from some of my OG buds. Was the fact that you can outline those chests with torches on the map, so when you look on the map, you'll see them. Old shaking chest is essentially just a normal mimic. Stinky. Crumble grumble. What the shit? I have never seen this ever. Huh. I never would have guessed. I never would have guessed that that was a cute little guy. Wow. I got some pretty good stuff in that chest. Alright. Let me quickly... Alright. We've got pretty good luck on the placement of these hard mode chests as well. They're not letting up around here. Holy shit. Oh my gosh. These guys are serious. Ooh, Cobalt Shield. That's a good one. Now we're just kind of chilling around. Ooh, I should probably hang that banner up. Because it'll make them... I'll be able to deal more damage to them. There's a quality of life change that I've seen that they've been working on in this more recent update. It makes it so you can just toggle the effects of the banner, which is a fantastic change in my opinion. Alright, tally counter. That's another one of those things that we have to collect for the cell phone. Which is one of our ultimate goals of this series, is to build a lot of those mega crafting items that like are super enjoyable. Like the ones that have a bunch of steps and stuff. Alright, so we also we can't leave until we have 150 bones. So we need 150 bones and then 100 something, Ooh! I've never really used the magic missile. It's pretty good. Alright, I have enough bones. Well, it gets deeper. Holy shit! I did not know that there were that many traps in there. Well, I got all of the bones that I need. Oh, and he moved in! That stinky guy came and he lives here now. Alright, so I did find some of the spider biomes. I hope I held on to the... Move, Hannah. Damn, did I really not hold on to the webs? You never think that kind of shit's gonna come in handy. Yep. Looks like we're going on another expedition. I do believe that the naturally generating spider biomes will kind of like refresh over time. I do believe. Oh, nice. Alright, so now I have cobwebs. At least when I destroy them now, they will enter my inventory instead of being just dropped on the ground. Sick. Literally like hunting down all the cobwebs I can find now. Yeah, that was not good. Not good at all. Alright, I'm gonna take, as we reach our 2-hour point, I'm gonna take one more break for the stream. See if this guy's got anything cool. Nope. Alright, be right back. Thanks for your patience. Alright guys, I'm back. So the final thing that we really have to do for this episode is... Alright, so let's throw the cobalt shield in here. We just need to go track down some more cobwebs. I had so much at one point and I just threw them all away thinking that they would be useless. I'm definitely regretting that about now. We're just gonna go around trying to clear out all of the cobwebs that we can find around in the mines. Here we go. I knew there was one of these biomes somewhere. So now I just need to quickly get enough cobwebs to get that armor set going, which this is definitely going to be enough. I need 130 something of these cobwebs. There we go. So now we've got the Necro set all crafted up for Dad. Let's quickly go put it together. Oh, I don't think I have those bones. There we go. So, the Necro helmet, chest piece, and boots. I mean, Dad's got a pretty damn good setup when he comes back. Alright. But that makes it so his ranged build is all set up. I got the musket as well as the boomstick. So long and short range covered. Oh, I need to... The magic mirror was in my hands. That's why. But there we go. There is his full set. And I also got him a few more life crystals. I got like 8 or 9 throughout the entire video, so that's pretty good. Soon we'll both be up to max health. But that achieves our short goals, our short-term stretch goals for this episode. It brings us to the point where Dad is pretty much ready to tackle the wall of flesh when we come back next, which will be a eventful one to say the least. I've had so much fun, and I'm glad that you guys have been enjoying it just as much as I have, because Terraria is one of those games that I can come back to time and time again and never really get sick of. It has such a wide variety of references, a lot of different jokes, humor. It has such good like character work, sprites, like pixel art. Like, it's just fantastic. If you love a RPG experience where you really feel like you're the character, this is one that you'll remember. And if you like open world sandbox games or platformers or bullet hells, this game kind of falls into all of those different genres, so it's very, very multifaceted. Shout out to Relogic, shout out to anyone who worked on this game. You guys are the best. You helped make my childhood great. Happy 13 years. It's crazy to think that this game has been out for over a decade, and it's just been such a prominent part of my life for so long. But, as always, I've had so much fun. Thank you guys for the continual support. It's been Bray from the Vid-Bits. Peace. Do ba do ba do ba ba do ba do ba do ba do ba da do. Have a good day, guys.